I think so. The parameters of a Palestinian state is being stated time and again and again and again. Surely there will be additional and more negotiations about the various nuances, the final borders, the future of various settlements, the refugees. These are all issues being put on the table time and again. But I think a good move to make here, and specifically good move, is that if both Hamas and Israel accepted a formula that is in which they have, both sides have many common denominators, and that is the Arab Peace Initiative. In the past, last couple of years, Hamas on a number of occasions suggested that they would be accepting a Palestinian state based more or less on the 1967 border. The Arab Peace Initiative echoed exactly the same thing. Many Israelis actually believe that the Arab Peace Initiative represents the best proposal on the table that could bring about a conclude the Arab-Israeli conflict, Palestinian conflict, as well as the Arab-Israeli conflict. So you have a formula. And I think outside powers, specifically the United States, ought to rethink its own position, and instead of going back around trying to persuade one party or other to make this or that concession, focus on the larger picture. And in so doing, I think the United States will find much support in Israel itself, as well as the whole Arab world. Well, unfortunately, the United States, and specifically Secretary of State John Kerry, have lost a great deal of credibility lately. And it is not only in connection with the negotiation between Israel and the Palestinians. The Obama administrations have made, in my view, several bad mistakes in the Middle East. One, for example, not supporting the Syrian rebelliousness, the uprising in Syria early on, to prevent the conversions of so many radicals, Islamists coming from outside, specifically the ISIS. We probably would not have seen this had the United States intervened early on and supported the rebels. When President Obama issued an ultimatum or established a red line, and the Syrians nevertheless used chemical weapons, and then he did nothing about it, I think that was a major blow to his credibility as well. The way he is handling even the situation in Iraq, and certainly with Iran, it is not evoking much trust in the administration. In principle, we have to, although this administration is facing so many issues, so many problems in the region, be that the Iran, be that Iraq, Syria, the Israeli Palestinians, and so forth. These are all complex issues. Some of them are quite connected. So there are difficulties. But the United States ought to have a clear picture, a clear strategy, how to go about it, and begin to sort out things. And I think focusing on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is one of the prime goal it should be. And I believe that if the United States put that effort there with the resourcefulness and the creativity, it can move the process forward.